Everybody today, Well, after 12 months of searching, I finally got them. And even my buddy, Moto Mike, could not get them from me. And he tried. So did Andrew Burnett. He tried to get these two as well. I don't think Nathan Lawson would have tried searching for them, but he does give me a bit of Disney too. Oh, I spoiled it. Shucks. Even though the listing says it's Disney related, if you remember the lyrics from the movie. I got some Disney stuff today. Just today. It was reasonable, and I allowed the guy to name his price for it because it was his shit. But I got them for a reasonable price, like almost cheap, like at BOD what I'd buy, but I wish it was free. But unfortunately, stuff's not usually free for me. I did try to press it. I was that close to getting them for free. But here it is. Got some shit here. Diorama piece. It's pink. No, it's not. It's mulberry. Pink enough. Oh, look, I'm framed. There you go, I'm framed. Ha ha. Humorous. Quasimodo, the bell ringer from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is my second loose one. Second. Yes, second. Yeah, I'll say second. Almost my third. I think I have three. I know I've got some of them packed away. Oh, wait, damn. Oh, well. I just remembered something that I've forgotten. Captain Doofus. My second one loose. Unfortunately, he looks like if he had an issue running with a yellow highlighter, eh? If you look very closely, it's like a yellowy green, eh? It's from a highlighter. But I don't care. Let's see. Gargoyle. Yep, I can never remember his name, but I thought this was fade damage because in the photo that was given to me, this was actually more green than yellow. But that's been a fluoro highlighter. Why can't kids actually look after their fucking toys? I mean, seriously, it's from the 90s. Why did some kid have to get a marker or a pen and actually draw on it? I mean, I never do that on my toys. I just bit them and licked them and whatever. More gargoyles. I do have both loose as well. I also have another one or two on card. I don't know. I've miscounted, but I don't have. So if it's cheap or almost free, or it is actually free, because some people actually give me stuff for free, like Disney shit, after I do, what I do best, all that photoshopping stuff for an event, or when I do a whole heap of video editing as well, or photoshopping, they will literally give me like a handful of this garbage. I mean, I love this garbage. I love this stuff. But they would literally let me get a handful of it. I love it. I do love it. Chris Daniels, that shit is awesome. Thanks for sending it. Ooh. You in for a treat now? Bits and pieces, diorama. I don't have any of the stuff loose when it comes to diorama pieces for Disney. I could decard my stuff to get them, but it's not like they're mint on card, but they're, for what they are, condition-wise, to me, they'd be mint. Because I can't find them in that sort of Disney sort of condition. And who is here? Hello, Mr. Snakeys. Eyes. Hello. Sorry, I'm kind of stupid. I can't pronounce names, and I am sort of stupid when it comes to reading skills. Little book. That's pretty cool for a little toy book from Disney. A table. Everyone got to have a table to eat. And if you watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame, there's a scene where Frollo is teaching Quasimodo his alphabet, and he puts a goblet up, and he's drinking it, and then suddenly, what's that letter? The letter F. He goes, Quasimodo, what's the letter F stand for? And he goes, forgiveness. But the cup in Frollo's hand disappears. It's actually gone. And then the next frame, it's actually back on the table. And just like, okay. But 90s and 80s stuff, frame by frame animation, give them some slack. Quasimodo's little chair from the Feast of Fools. Another itty bitty bit. I do like my little itty bitty diorama bits. And here's a whole handful of it. There's more. There's like another handful. Can you see all this shit? Let's see. Esmeralda's goat. Oh shit, I actually have a goat now. So whatever floats my goat, eh? I can actually float my goat. And the only other goat I've got, is the goat from Disney's Hunchback. No, not Hunchback. Hercules. I do have the little goat guy. Quasi's little staff. God, I love Disney shit. Someone's loot, which I'll put in a little special place right here in front of me. A cymbal music thing. Really weird. It's just a solid chunk of pink plastic. Doesn't even look like it at all. Whatever. Another loot. Also pink. Ooh, someone's dagger. Who could it be? Put that over here. A trumpet, or horn, or flute, or one or the other. Whose could it be? I just dropped the damn thing. Use the force. A little picnic basket. Does it open up? No, if I try to open up, I'll break it. I'll do the Lindsay thing, breaking everything she touches. But that's her thing. I like it. It's funny. I'll laugh with her. But I'll never laugh at her for breaking stuff. Because that would be mean and unkind. Who does it belong to? Oh, it belongs to him. Okay. Someone's hat. You know whose hat this is? I do. A Boyd. Time to make some Boyd pie, eh? Well, they would probably be doves or pigeons back then, if you were eating chicken. It's this way. A little cup for the person that owns that hat. A little puppet for one of the figures I got in this little box of goodness. Actually, that goes with it. A shield for Captain Doofus. Or Phoebus, as his real name is, but, whatever. A helmet for Captain Phoebus as well. The helmet never really looked like it was on him. It's sort of on top of his head, so dangling, but it doesn't really look like if it's like on there properly. Quasimodo's little hat. It's a special little hat for a special little boy. Oh, it's too small to fit on my head. Oh well, I try. Another little instrument, just a little horn. Here's another little hat for another figure. Who could it belong to? I sure do. And his mask. Whose mask is it? I know. The sword for Captain Phoebus. Which is weird. You'd think someone equipped with a sword and a whole bunch of other weapons in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, still no one fucking died. Like, Captain Phoebus was almost killed by archers, but he didn't die. And there's like about 30, 40 arrows, and one missed his heart. But you'd think it's like vintage 80s or 70s Star Wars all over again. It takes like 20 or 30 just to hit a target. But I mean, arrows and archery were very accurate even back then. how only just the one arrow just hit at him. And weird that none of the arrows hit Frollo's horse that he stole while getting away. Whatever. Another little birdie. Tweet, 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 tweet. What else is in this little bag of goodness? Quasimodo's little torch. I love that scene when he picks up the torch, or he picks it up to scare Captain Phoebus away. And they're arguing in the stairwell, and Quasimodo picks Captain Phoebus up. Like, literally up. He just picks him up because that's how strong Quasimodo is. And Captain Phoebus says, "Now, could you please let me go now?" And Quasimodo's like, "Okay." Another book for the guy who wears this hat. Do you guys know who wears this hat, eh? I sure do. Even without the figure, I know who wears it. But I got the figure. I got him today. I only wish that I got it free, but you know, people don't give stuff to free for me that often. They should, though. Here it is. I got 3 of them, but 2 of which I needed. 2 of these figures I'm about to show you is what I really needed. Not even Moto Mike. I mean, he is good for finding shit, especially my Disney shit. I got a huge box of Disney's Aladdin. Aladdin, like almost every 90s movie Aladdin action figure they made for that movie. Almost all of them an action figure. I just need the Genie's variants, and I need the Sorcerer Jafar, and I need Genie Jafar, and the weird odd costume variants of each figure. I got most of them from Moto Mike. Here he is. Here's the guy that wears this hat. Frollo. That's right, after 12 fucking months on probably 10 Facebook page groups, I finally got a loose Frollo. Oh, put that hat on. Everyone needs a hat. That's why I want a BOD hat, because I can do a lot of advertising the BOD with BOD hats. And I'll get Quasimodo. Whatever, I dropped a toy. But it's not broken. It's not broken, Wednesday. I didn't do your thing with it. Size difference. Good morning, Quasimodo. Good morning, Master. My dear boy, whomever are you talking to? My friends. I see. And what are your friends made of, Quasimodo? Stone. And can stone talk? No, it can't. That's right. You're a smart lad. Now, lunch. He was voiced by Tony Jang, who's been long since passed away, unfortunately. He was also the voice for Megabyte, that 90s Canadian TV show of Reboot, eh? You guys know what I'm talking about? Reboot? If not, you should watch it. It was a great show. Great stuff. I think every 3 episodes was a James Bond-based theme. And they even got one of the singers who did one of the songs for it to do Firewall, the song Firewall. If you don't know what that is, Google up the music song video of Firewall. But Tony J, the guy that played Frollo, he donned the voice role from Megabyte. That was the best movie with Tony J, in my opinion. I know it's a kid's movie, and I'm into this weird animated kids shit, but that's my thing. Tony J. It was in a few voiceovers for some video games too over the years. But Megabyte, this big blue virus of villainy, and he's not even a villain the whole show. He's like only a villain, really villain, like he does bad things maybe 1 in every 2 or 3 episodes. But he's real chill with the heroes and the good guys. They do weird cat and mouse sort of thing. It's not until much later on where the bad guy, Megabyte, actually fucks over the heroes completely. And it's like sudden. It's not like easing in. He just fucks them all. And the whole series is just pretty cool. But here's the other one. let's get back to it. Clopin! That's right, after 12 months of searching, I finally got a loose Clopin because my one on card is probably as mint as I could possibly get because it's a 90s and it's a kid's toy. So most of you kids out there probably ripped him open and fucked him up. Probably me, because back then 90s Disney shit was actually almost cheap enough back then as what I'm paying for it now. Let's see if I can thrust this little puppet onto his hand. And yes, he takes it up there. Let's see. Oh, look at that. He took it. Clopin. His little hat. Holy shit, his eyes are freaky. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty freaky. Let's see if I can zoom in. That's pretty freaked out. Maybe he's on coke. I don't know. Let's see. Huh. So the inside of his hat is sculpted to his head. Like literally you can see all the hair strands in it. So I don't know. Stay. Yeah, no, it's not going to stay. Wednesday dropping stuff is rubbing off. But then again, it is hard plastic, so it's not like it's going to break. That's a bit weird. Maybe it goes the other way. Nope. That's weird. I mean, his hat really doesn't go on it. It's like it stays barely on top of his head. That's weird. I mean, it's... Maybe I could redesign it in my 3D Max 3D modeling and sculpting software. Maybe get it printed. I don't know. That's disappointing. But oh well, I got a loose Clopin. I finally got a loose Clopin. Holy shit, 12 months worth of waiting, gone. Only because this guy was cleaning some stuff out. He does sell some vintage Star Wars at Crower Markets, the boot sales there. And he has other vintage Star Wars and other oddities there. Let's take a look at the last one. This is for Quasimodo from the Feast of Fools scene. And I got a fourth loose Esmeralda. This took me, to get my first three, took Moto Mike. He sent like 2 or 3 of them to me. But he was the only one who could actually find a loose Esmeralda. In fact, I don't have an Esmeralda on card. That's how hard she is to find. Because I bet you she was quite popular with all the girls. But even for some of the guys, if you see how hot she was in the movie, she was good looking in the movie. But then again, she's a cartoon character, not real. But as a sculpt, she's not too bad. Some of the PVCs of her look really crappy. But yes, Andrew Burnett, Moto Mike is the man. He is cool. And he's getting me a box of stuff. And I don't think it has Disney in it. Nope. Don't have Disney, eh? Weird, eh? I know. But Moto Mike is cool. If you need to find shit, see Moto Mike. Clopian, Frollo, Quasimodo, and I do have the sequel on DVD. Kids, people, adults, please don't watch it. It's really crap. Like, crap. It's so bad. I force myself to watch at least twice a year, just to see how bad it really is for a sequel of Disney. I think it was worse than the sequel to The Little Mermaid. It's not too bad. It takes place with her daughter, but it's the quality of animation. I prefer quality instead of quantity, and it's just crap, some of these sequels that Disney does. And I don't understand it after like 10, 15 years. Is it really a sequel? Is it? I know the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the sequel takes place like 8 years, like story-wise, but literally takes 8 years after the first one was made to do the sequel. And there's like an 8 or 10-year-old kid that, what's his name? Phoebus and Esmeralda have a kid, And he's exactly the same age as the sequel in time-wise to have done the sequel. But that sequel was... It was just crap. I have the songs in it. I like one song out of it. But I only like the first half of it because it got cheesy. Even for me. I mean, it was a crappy-ass movie. The animation was just crap. And even the new character design for Esmeralda was just cheap. I don't even know if they rehired some of the voiceover actors. But it was just bad. And the gargoyles. The poor gargoyles. I mean, this is what it looks like then. You know, in the first movie. These weren't too different from the movie designs. But when you watch the sequel, it's like, instead of being, I don't know if you can see it, they got like little dark and gray bits inside of them. It's like one full color. It's so flat. And quality control. But whatever. I love my Disney stuff. I'll always buy Disney, but only if it's cheap and or free, you know, or if I have to do a lot of photoshopping on video animation exchange for that, I would do it because, you know, I hate paying for Disney. I want all my Disney stuff to be free for me because I like free. Or super duper cheap. If it's free or super duper cheap, then I will. But look at this. The goat. I can finally say I can float my goat. Float my goat. Thank y'all for watching, Andrew. I'll see you soon. It's not Disney, but I love the magic sword. Magic sword. Magic sword. Which one is that, I wonder? The magic sword. Hey, Andrew, what is the magic sword? Type it out. Magic sword. What the hell? Wonder what it could be. Disney Phonics. Don't know what that is. But anyways, over and out. Thank y'all for watching. Hope to see you soon. Or at the trade day, that swap meet. I made this really cool poster, which I think it's on the BOD, on Star Wars and Toy Swap Meet by the Queensland Star Wars and Discuss Buy Sell page. They're really cool people, letting us sell not just Star Wars, but everything and anything as well. And it's really good on them. Hope to see you there. I'll be selling, not Disney shit, because it won't sell. And also, I don't like to sell my Disney. When I do sell my Disney, I'll have to have like 3 of the same figure just to sell one. And when I do sell, it's through the nose because I don't like selling my Disney. I actually really hate selling Disney. But I wouldn't mind trading Disney for Disney that I don't have. But I make sure I'm ahead. I'm only ahead on Disney. I really couldn't care less about anything else except for Reboot, Mummy's Alive, and weird cartoony shit that I like that's really weird and cartoony, and stuff with, you know, themes like Halloween, so Universal monsters, classic monsters, not Freddy Krueger and all that bullshit. If I find that stuff in my bulk buys, I'll sell it, but I'll sell it so I could afford keeping my shit. But I really couldn't care about making a profit or... Oh, the Quest for Camelot. Really, Andrew? Ugh. Okay, I've probably seen it probably 30, 40 times in my life, but really, that movie? The Magic Sword Quest for Camelot wasn't bad. It really wasn't. But it had a few characters that made it, for me, for my viewing, just terrible. One of them was the Birdbeak, a cartoon chicken. That's right, a chicken, a normal chicken that gets fused with an axe, so his whole beak is a giant axe. But he can speak. He can only speak English, like our English, only when he's transformed that way. But in the movie, when he becomes a normal chicken, he literally becomes a normal chicken. And then what's that crappy... Oh, it's got a twin-headed dragon that pissed me off the whole thing. It shit itself, the twin-headed dragon. You see at least one dragon, sort of for like 3 seconds, an evil black dragon. The rendering for that, the animation for it, was great. really great. But then when you see the twin-headed dragon, the main dragon, the whole movie, I don't know what they did, but looked like if if it was shit. It was just bad. I mean, I couldn't care less about the twin-headed, but the cartoon illustration design was just flat. Like, it was just, when you compared it to the previous dragon from the previous scene, it was big, huge, black, but the quality, it looked like a uh, Maleficent dragon sort of thing, but more modern. Instead of that weird long neck and itty bitty head, it was a real looking, good looking dragon. But the twin head dragon in Quest for Camelot, that was crap. And yes, Andrew, the songs were good. The redeeming feature of the whole goddamn movie, because of that twin head dragon, was the songs. For non-Disney, that's right, it's not a Disney movie. It's like by MGM Studios, the ones that did the Anastasia movie. The songs were good, like really good. I loved, I think all but one song, but it was like only a 30-second song. It really, it really didn't matter, but all the rest of the songs were good. The whole movie was rendered quite nicely, but it was just the bird beak that I really disliked and that dragon. I mean, a dragon that impersonated Elvis for one scene for 8 seconds, that sort of killed it for me. I mean, twin-headed Elvis dragon. That was, no, no. But the video game I have for Game Boy Color, or whatever, that was actually good, because it had shitty ass graphics to begin with. Well, the coolest thing here was just a big adventure game. I actually like the game, and well, it's actually a giant ripoff of Link's and Zelda. It looks just like that. It plays just like that. But it's got the entire Quest for Camelot thing, the whole movie, the whole video game, sorry, not movie, which is pretty good. But I'm about to sign off. Once again, thank you very much to this guy that I'm going to invite to this page. And you don't need to stress yourself, Moto Mike, on finding Clopin and Frollo, which is cool. 12 months of digging through shit, and a lot of Facebook posts on Marketplace and Disney shit. I've come to nothing on those two characters, even if I had to buy a whole collection of Disney shit just to get those two action figures. Zero. Not even eBay. Well, let's just say, if I were to buy those ones on eBay, I might as well pick up like 3 or 4 uncarded Hunchback ones in exchange for one loose Frollo with like just his hat. But anyways, over and out. Thank you, everybody. I love this page. I do love this page. It's a very fun R18 page made for people like me and Andrew. And remember all the wackery photoshopping stuff that I've done, including the penis shrinky dinks? It's not my fault. It's Photoshop. Photoshop did it all, not me. I'm just the guy here on the screen. That's it. Photoshop is what's ruining everything. That's good about toys. And Sonia, I shall see you sooner or later. We can tell you love it, Jay. Yes, yes, I do love it. See you, Sonia. Brad Clark. It's good to get your Facebook page working, because when you sent me a friend's request some time ago, I didn't know I got it from you at all. There's something really fucky with your account, and it wasn't until like when I called Brad a few days ago and he picked up the first time ever. He did something with the account so I could actually see it and actually respond to your requests. So yeah, when you make a Facebook page, make sure you read all the little itty bitty steps, and I bet you it's got to be something to do with that then. But then again, I do have a few friends who actually stuffed up their accounts as well, had the same exact issues not too long ago. Mind you though, when Facebook does an update, it's not an update. I mean, this new format of Facebook, I don't like it. I mean, it's just crap. It sounds crap as the twin-headed cartoon dragon that dresses up as Elvis in Camelot. Andrew, that's just a bad movie. Don't mention it. I like you, Andrew. You're funny. See ya, bye.